David Gross back with you to share with you another one of my famous 101 tips and tricks for sublimation success. Every year I write an article for the Sublimation Almanac and publish it, and this year's article is shown on our website. You can get your copy of 101 tips and tricks for sublimation success in the support area. I'd like to share with you tip number 67 and 68. I'd like to combine them together for you. Basically, they relate to how do you get the right color. And so when you're trying to match colors, for instance, the color of this towel, okay, or let's say the color of this handle on a mug, or a good example would be the color on a business card. This is a Regions card, and they've got two greens on this card. They've got the Regions green, and then they've got their little logo green. Well, how do you pick those colors so that when you print them and sublimate them, they're going to turn out to be the right color? And then tip number 68 involves how do you pick a Pantone color. And so let's cover Pantone first, because I think that's an easy one. What I have in my hand is a Pantone book. Well, you can't play the Pantone game unless you have a Pantone book. You cannot use your monitor and pick Pantone colors. But if clients provide you artwork that specifies Pantone colors, what you do is you get you a book. You've got to have a book, and you can get a book at an art supply place. And the book you really need is called the Solid Coated book. And this is coated, uncoated book. And these are the most likely Pantone colors they're going to pick. And I call them solid colors because that's what Pantone calls them. And what you're going to do is you're going to look up the color you need, the one that your client specifies in their artwork, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pick that color from charts that you've printed and sublimated, and we'll talk a little bit more about this. And so all you're going to do is you're going to find the color that you want, and you're going to pick it and choose the one that matches off the chart. And then you're going to go back to your computer and choose that color, and you know 100% of the time that you'll get that color. And so that's the essence. Now, on the website, in the support area, I've documented every detail with this process. Exactly how you do it, exactly how you can print the charts, you sublimate them, and so every detail. So I'm not going to cover every detail today in this tip, but I've written everything down in articles and shown you how to do it. Now, when you're printing the color charts, which obviously is the most important concept of this, Corel has a hidden, undocumented feature about how it can generate a color chart. And that's good, and you can do that. And so, for instance, for the default RGB chart, which is this chart, this is a small chart, and I use this chart for picking colors that I like. In other words, I'm not looking for an exact color match, I'm looking for just a color I like. But we need larger charts to match, say, Pantone colors, or to match the colors on the Regions business card, or to match a solid color like we might find at a school. And so, which palette should we print? Well, this is the default RGB palette, and these palettes here are the True Match palette. I have for years and years been a fan of the True Match palette because it has about 2,000 colors in it. And if you go in Corel and you go to Window Color Palettes and look at the very bottom of the list, you're going to see the True Match palette. And on our website, you can download what I call my Condi Toolkit for color matching. You'll be able to download that. It'll contain my 2 articles, which teach you everything. It'll contain pre-made versions of these charts. It'll also show you how you can make your own. Now, one of the things I want to cover a little bit is this chart. This is a brand new color chart that I really like. This palette is called the Pantone Go palette. Now, it's not to be confused with our Pantone book. It's completely separate, just happens to be from the Pantone people, and this is called GOE. This chart is available for the first time in Corel X5, so you got to have X5 to get to this chart, but I got to tell you, I really love the color range in this. I love the extended color gamut in it, and it's certainly becoming my favorite over the True Match because it has a little bit more of an extended color range and allows us to match colors maybe that are a little bit outside some of the True Match colors. But both color palettes are very good, and this is the only system I know of that's going to allow you to what I call my no surprise color matching. So tip number 67 and 68 is how to get colors, no surprise color matching. Download my toolkit at condi.com/support, or go right there from our website and look for the Condi Corel Color Matching Toolkit. I said it right that time. And so this has been another great tip from David Gross, Condi Systems. Please let me know what you think. Ask me your questions. Always happy to help. dgross@condi.com. Visit conditv.com for more great videos. Till next time, thank you.